Sean Paul, thank you so much for coming in. You can see from my smile how happy I am to see you.
Thank you for the time.
Sean Paul, you so the album's coming out and then you're about to go on tour.
Yeah.
But obviously we've just had months, didn't you? Because you have asthma. That must have been really tough, was it?
It was scary. It was scary. I think with all of us, you know, everyone on earth was challenged with the information that was being put in front of us, and also things have changed since. You know, I'm going back on the road now and seeing certain things that used to be a staple to me in different territories, and that's now gone. And it's, you know, it's changed up either business-wise or just you know, artistic-wise. There's differences now, and so getting used to it. And trying to remain as usual rootical in terms of, you know, remember how things were and try to, the good things, I keep saying that, and bring back those or try to instill that back for a younger generation to be able to enjoy that positivity.
And Sean, you've had some incredible collaborations with Beyonce, Dua Lipa, Rihanna, Busta Rhymes. Do you have any favourites and do you have any least favourites?
I wouldn't say least favourites, but you know, there's probably some songs that I felt like I could have gone better in. You know, and then I could tell you my favourite first.
Yeah,
so
let's have it.
My favourite is Rihanna. She came to Jamaica. She got to see how we do in the club, in the studio, at the beach, at the Bob Marley Museum. It was really cool for me to show someone that, because most of the time I have to take a plane to go and work with someone abroad, or we do it via internet.
Yeah.
And so that was cool to be able to show someone who was becoming huge and popular at the time how we do it in Jamaica.
So she came and spent some time with you rather than you having to fly over all around the world.
Yeah. So that was pretty special.
Nice.
And we didn't at first think of doing work, but then it just came up and we were like, yeah, let's do this. And the song was pretty big and it was pretty cool, so.
And do you think you might do some more with her?
I would love to.
She's having a baby, isn't she? I know.
Soon. I'm not sure, and I haven't been in touch with her for years, but blessings to her, man. I've been very proud of her.
Yeah, yeah. And another of your memorable collaborations was Baby Boy with Beyonce, a massive hit.
Yeah.
And I read she was a big fan of yours, and she, at the time, came to a lot of your shows. Do you think you'll ever have another collaboration with her?
I would love to. She's a beautiful artist, amazing person. You know, we haven't spoke of that. I've been on different tours and done crazy different things in the career since. So, you know, I would love to.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like I have 2 songs with Sia all of a sudden now, and she's also a very huge talent.
How about this in terms of the way reggae and dancehall's been treated? Because it's always been set aside a bit, hasn't it, as its own genre. It doesn't get much play on mainstream traditional radio.
Yeah.
But you've blasted through that, partly through these collaborations as well, and you've made it mainstream, and you've made it really widely listened to. You must be quite proud of that.
I am. You know, there's a lot of artists that are talented in my genre, and for me to be one of the people who take it to a very big international space has been an important role in my life. And it's something I didn't plan for.
Yeah.
Something I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be the guy. But when it started to happen, I decided to take that sense of responsibility up instead of a feeling of pressure. You know, how am I going to beat myself? I can't. I can only do what I am now. You know, it's like training for a race. If you're prepared to do that time, then you will. So, you know, give it an extra push every time and try. And so that's what I've been doing with the music. I've been just trying to, you know, wave the flag as strongly as I can and help the youngsters to, as I said before, see the positives that I came and learned and knew and try to give them back as well. And
Sean, I mean, look, people know you for your music, but there's actually a lot more to you than that. A lot more to you. You have your own foundation where you do charitable work, not just in Jamaica, but around the world. But you're also an environmentalist. And I wanted to talk to you about that because You and Usain Bolt, talking about runners, another very famous Jamaican, you were made ambassadors for a climate change initiative in the Caribbean in 2018. You went to COP, you went to the climate conference in 2015, and you pulled together the Love Song to the Earth in 2015, a collaboration to raise awareness for climate change. And you got in Paul McCartney, Natasha Bedingfield, Sheryl Crow, John Bon Jovi, Fergie, and I'm not even going through everyone.
A lot of great names there, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty impressive that. You did that in 2015. Are you more or less hopeful now about tackling climate change? Are things getting better, or do you think they're getting worse?
It's a question that goes, for me, to answer it, goes way back before 2015 for me. That was when I was aware of, the certain temperature, arrangements or degrees of carbon that each country is allowed. So I kind of learned more technical stuff about it. But as a kid growing up in Jamaica, you're always told, climate change is something that in the future, and I was always like, maybe we'll never see that happen. But I can tell you a personal experience. We have a beach in Kingston, which is a very nice white sandy beach that no hotel organization has kind of captured. It's a legendary beach for Kingstonians to go to on a Saturday or a Sunday, eat some great seafood. And I remember going there. My family were great swimmers, and so we swam for the country. And we also would take Saturday and Sunday and go to the beach and just hang out there all day. And I remember as a kid, this beach is called Hellshire Beach, and it was at least 20 feet in distance from where there were certain shacks that were selling some food, and then a walk to the beach. And further out, you could walk out. It was really shallow. It was a nice beach for kids to be at. And then over the years, I've seen this beach receding. And very sad to say right now that there's no more beach. And it's shocking when I remember it as a kid. That comes from the climate changing and affecting our coral reef. And our coral reef can't survive, which helps to keep a natural, what can I say, a bridge between the water and its erosion of the land.
So, Sean, you care about it. You can see it in front of your eyes that the environment in Jamaica
and that's
is
just
changing.
one beach.
Yeah, and I mean, 90% of Jamaica's GDP is produced on the coastal zones, right? So it's really important to the island. Do you sort of see yourself stepping into this space more and doing more work, music, writing, campaigning around the environment?
I've been involved in beach cleanups in Kingston. Every year there's a crew that goes out there and we kind of publicize. A lot of stuff washes up on the beach, whether it be from, passing ships or from our own, rivers. It flows into the sea, into our harbor, and we try to clean it up every now and then, so.
Your fellow musician Beanie Man said ahead of a royal visit earlier this year to Jamaica that Jamaicans didn't want Prince William in their country. He said, we're here controlled by the British, ruled by British law. It's all about the Queen and this and that. But what are they doing for Jamaica? They're not doing anything for us. Do you agree with that?
That's something that I've not really put much thought in. Honestly, my grandmother is from Coventry. She was born in Coventry. She grew up in Rigby. She met my grandfather here in the war, right after the war, and moved to Jamaica. So by the time I was born, we were already independent. From 62, I wasn't born until 73, telling my age here. But so
Don't look at.
Yeah, right. Thank you. But we always had certain influences. This bus system was the same, and then over the years, it kind of deteriorated, and we've been feeling like we're struggling. So it's hard for me to say.
Some people were protesting that they'd like a formal apology for the rules, for the sort of role in slavery, and they've demanded repatriations. I mean, do you sort of think, do you think that's like in the past, or you think that should be sort of...
I was just about to say that, but I think I'd like to say, I don't live in the past.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I was the one that caused these problems. However, there are effects from it that still affect us up to today. So for me, it's been a difficult. I've always been on the fence in terms of I feel like I am, you know, a uptown kid in Jamaica who has not got much say in terms of how the people feel. But now I'm a entertainer that waves the flag for the entire country.
Yeah.
And so I must tell you, the people feel a bit left out.
Well, you do wave the flag for the country, but also you wave the flag all around the world. And my final question, or actually I've got two, is this. When, not if, when, you headline at Glastonbury, which I'm confident will happen, right? I want to ask you, what would you open with? Would it be Burning, Temperature? Would it be Get Busy? Would it be Let Me Love You? Or would you invite Beyonce back to Glastonbury to open with Baby Boy? What are we going for?
That's funny. I could always invite her. We'll see if she'll come, eh? But I like Get Busy. It really gets the crowd started.
I like Get Busy as well.
Yeah, man.
It was nice to get busy chatting today. Finally, one more, and it's an impossible question to answer, so you can pass on it.
Okay.
What song do you wish you'd written?
What song do I wish I'd written?
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields by the Beatles.
Yeah,
awesome song.
It actually is.
Because when I was a kid, I liked the songs like Hold Your Hand better.
Yeah.
I wanna hold you. And it's like very fast paced. When I grew up more, I was like, yo, Strawberry Fields is awesome. I wish I was involved in something like that.
Maybe you could remix it.
Hey, me and the great Sir Paul McCartney did this love song to the earth. I didn't get to meet him, but I would love to do another joint with him.
Well, hopefully he's watched this and that's going to happen next. All right, Sean Paul, thanks so much. Thanks for coming on. Good luck with the album and the tour.
Thank you.
And it was really nice to talk to you. I've had a lovely time.
Same here.